You know, Carlene, I couldn't think of a better day for Anne-Marie Spalding to go out and do that story, because you got the diffused light to make it really nice to get those perfect images, and you weren't suffering out there in burning heat.
Not suffering burning heat, but man, it's humid.
It is sticky, but it was still, it wasn't as bad as that burning heat midday.
Exactly. It could be a lot worse, especially when we've been talking about the heat and the humidity. Today, we just had the humidity. Now, some areas did still have some pretty warm temperatures, but humidity was more of a factor today as we had that upper low that was moving through. And taking a look at these temperatures across the board, these are below seasonal, not even breaking into triple-digit heat for the desert, seeing a lot of 70s that popped up for daytime highs today west of the mountains. 71 degrees for Del Mar, 75 for downtown. Today, it was 73 degrees in Ramona, and we had 72 in Mount Laguna. Current temperatures, we're at 69 degrees for Poway, 68 degrees for Del Mar, the same for Carlsbad. Also still talking about some 70s for Hamul, the same for downtown at 72 degrees, and 96 degrees right now for Borrego Springs. We have light wind speeds for the most part, and we're talking about more of an onshore flow. We have wind speeds picking up to 10 miles per hour right now for downtown, the west-northwest. Also seeing the gusts pick up into the double digits for Chula Vista, the same for Hamul and for Escondido. So taking a look at the last few hours, we've seen more cloud cover than anything else. It's still socked in place right along the immediate coast. And special thank you and heads up to meteorologist Sean Stiles. He said he's getting some light drizzle in La Jolla, so it's because we still have that moisture that is lingering. So we're going to continue to have some light mist and drizzle along the immediate coast as we go into tonight, still talking about that saturation out there. But we are seeing a drying trend moving in across our mountains as well as our desert. So as far as significant measurable rainfall for the rest of tonight, we're done with that. Taking a look at what you can expect over the next few days, that area of low pressure is exiting out. As it does move towards the west, high pressure is going to move a little bit closer towards us. You're noticing that it doesn't have as much moisture, not tapping into as much of that moisture over the Gulf that we typically see when it comes to high pressure systems in that monsoonal flow. And that's going to stay relatively dry at least over the next few days, but then you're seeing that influx of moisture yet again, and that's going to be the case as we go into Friday, and that's going to give way to another chance that we could see more rounds of rain and some thunderstorm activity over the mountains as well as the desert, and even a slight chance we could see that activity on Saturday for the inland valleys. 90 also looks to be the high on Saturday for the inland valleys. You're going to be in the 80s for the next couple of days. Also talking about 89 degrees for the mountains as that high pressure system taps into that monsoonal flow over the Four Corners. It's going to send that instability in our direction. So we are looking at a chance on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the mountains and the desert.